Australia, South Africa. So the tour was an amazing experience. We were able to gain insight into what the universities offer, and this allowed us to know what to work towards achieving. I was also supposed to take part in another competition in London, but due to the Ivy tour, it really captured my attention, and I therefore chose to take part in the Genius Olympiad instead. And I don't regret doing this. Additionally, we also visited New York City, Boston, and Washington DC, which was an absolutely amazing experience. It was organized really well. We had a map to help us navigate our way from place to place. The hotels were neat and luxurious. The tour was also set out for a week, giving us enough time to share the fun and excitement over the 7 days. I was absolutely astounded by the magnificent buildings of the colleges. Honestly, I felt like I was in a fairy tale as I entered these campuses. I enjoyed learning about how the structure of the buildings had a symbolic meaning, and it also symbolized the history of the universities. I really enjoyed exploring my future opportunities at the universities, as well as traveling and visiting the cities. This trip has made me realize that I can achieve greater things than I'd ever imagined. About 4 years ago, when I was in grade 7, I honestly had this dream of going to America, and I even had this NASA jacket with the American flag on it. And over the course of the years, I thought that that dream had died and it wasn't going to happen, because I wanted to live in America or even study in America. After receiving that Genius Olympiad letter, that dream I thought had reignited, and I actually had that opportunity to actually come here. And I feel like that's just absolutely amazing. I even wore that jacket on the first day I came, because it marked that 4 year ago me would love this experience. And I also realized that my opportunities are endless. You just have to believe in yourself so that you can achieve greater things. I would never imagine that I would be able to visit Ivy League universities. I mean, we watch in movies and TV shows and hear these names of Ivy League universities, and to actually be physically present in these universities is just such a remarkable opportunity that I think all students should get this opportunity if they have the chance to. So it also gave me more confidence in my abilities. Therefore, I highly recommend it to other students. So I would like to thank the Genius Olympiad, my school, Star College Durban, my parents and family members for giving me this opportunity to visit these universities. I would also like to thank the organizers and their team for making this experience worthwhile, and their tireless efforts are really appreciated. Genius Olympiad!
Hello, I'm Gabriel Toma. I'm from Moldova. I think it was one of the best experiences I've had in years, and we had the chance to see all universities from the inside and from the outside and get to know these people better. It was a wonderful experience for me. So I think the hotels were great. We had the time to rest, and as well as the organizer, it was greatly planned. We had time to explore the city and as well to get to know the universities. Great experience, so I encourage more students to come and visit all these universities. I liked our driver. It was a fun experience to have her, and I liked visiting all these universities and finding out more about the traditions inside them and how they communicate with each other. So it was really nice. Genius Olympiad!
Hello, İlhan Arda, from Turkey. The Ivy tour was nice. First, we got to see a lot of places, Washington, NYC, and Boston to be specifically, and we got to see a lot of museums, landmarks, and it was nice overall. And since the architecture is quite different from where I came from, it was nice overall, because even the regular buildings were just very nice architecturally, and it was just a nice. Also, we got to see universities and stuff as well, so it was nice. The organization was good, and the colleges, we got to see their system, how they work, like their education, their accommodation, and their eating plans and stuff. They're in the Ivy League, but we got to learn more about them and decide what's better for us rather than what's better for the world, because it's more important that you go to an university that you yourself like and which fits you. So we got to learn more about them, which was nice. And just generally, since the universities are old, their architecture was also very nice. And coming to accommodation, we got to sleep in these queen beds, and it was just nice overall, and we get very good sleep. And also the meals were good too. It was only breakfast, and we could taste new tastes in lunch and dinner ourselves, which was good as well. I've talked about it, I liked it, and there's many things that you get out of this trip, and it's just a fun experience overall. So I would recommend it, definitely. Genius Olympiad.
I'm Eric. I came from China, Shanghai specifically. I think it was a really good trip. I signed up for the trip mainly because I wanted to learn more about the Ivy Leagues plus MIT. Yeah, the trip did teach me a lot about these schools. So overall, it was a really, really nice trip. I'd say it was organized pretty well. We were able to not visit all the Ivies, but most of them. In addition to MIT, which is also a school that I really like. As for the colleges and the hotels, the hotels were nice for the most part, and as for the colleges, they were actually a lot more similar than I originally thought. Like, for instance, I saw that a lot of the Ivy Leagues had similar course, like academics, as in like academic requirements. Like, for example, Princeton and like Harvard are similar in that they both have like certain distribution requirements. While like MIT and Columbia are similar in that they both have like a core curriculum of sorts. So yeah, they're all, while they did have some different aspects, they were also very similar in many ways as well, including the architecture as well. Yeah, that was something interesting that I saw. Yeah, I would highly recommend other students go on this trip because, well, when applying to colleges, it's good to like know what the colleges are like, and I think taking college visit can definitely show you like what it could be like living on the campus. And well, I think it's something pretty important to know, and this tour trip is really good at showing that. Well, I like touring the Ivies the most. That's like the main attraction of the trip, and I think there's enough time for each Ivy to actually have a proper look around the campus, and yeah, that's my favorite part. Genius Olympiad.
Hi, Sue. I'm from California. So my daughter and I, we took this IB trip, not really know what to expect, but overall, I think the IB trip was absolutely, truly worth it. You get to visit 5 IB schools and MIT in a matter of 3 days and 4 nights. It's really well organized. The program was very more than what I expected. Group of about 50 people, perfect size from all over the world, and I really enjoyed it. Especially what stood out to me are the leaders, Ebru, Aisha, and Amru. They were very competent, very attentive, very responsible, made sure that everybody was staying on top of schedule. All the tours were very on top of everything. The tour guides were sponsored by the school, so we got a lot of information even though we spent only a small part of the time at each of the schools. So it was jam-packed, but if you're looking for a very comprehensive, organized, safe trip that allows you to visit most of the Ivies and MIT and travel all across, I think this is a trip for you, and I recommend it, and I think Genius Olympiad did a very good job. I like the staff, I like the safe environment, the breakfast that was included, that everything was sort of taken care of by the program. And I enjoyed my small time with my daughter, and also I got to meet some nice people from different parts of the world, so that was very nice. Genius Olympiad.